Hi, I'm Hart, independent consultant and editor at WebRTC Hacks. Today, for my remote TAD hack submission, I'd like to introduce ThirdEye. Have you ever wished you had a third eye just to hang around and keep an eye on something? ThirdEye has three main user interface components. The first is a remote camera feed, which you can see is pointed at me right now. The second is a series of triggers, ranging from a simple motion detection option to some more advanced options that utilize computer vision and leveraging a computer vision framework called Project Oxford from Microsoft here. You can actually recognize people, recognize faces. It even goes so far as to recognize the ages of people, so I can utilize that to identify when there's children in the frame. And then the third main element is alarms, where I could just start with a very simple beep, but we can go into doing SMS alerts, call alerts, or even potentially email and others I might think of in the future. Right, so one problem I've had is I'm pretty sure it's my daughter keeps raiding the refrigerator at odd hours or odd times and leaves the refrigerator open. And when I ask her about it, she says it's not her, and she blames it on her brother, unsurprisingly. So for a test of Third Eye, I'm going to actually stick my phone in my refrigerator and use that as a remote eye and use some of the Project Oxford kid detection. Actually, it can detect faces and based on ages, and to see how it works, to see if we can identify when there's a child in the refrigerator and actually give us an alert when that happens. Okay, the first step is just to set up the remote eye. So we'll just go to ThirdEye XYZ and go to the eye app, and we'll allow our camera, and that's it. Next step, we'll just put this in the fridge. So a good level, catch the kids. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go to our remote viewing app. That here. We'll just connect. All right, now that we're connected, let's turn on the kids alert, and we'll just beep for purposes of demonstration. I'll turn on SMS too, and we'll click Start to begin monitoring. And just to prove that this will only pick up the kids, I'm just going to go and open the fridge and see what happens. And we can see by looking on the console here, the image recognition is picking up, and it's picked up me as an adult, but no kids. So the next step is let's wait and see who opens up the fridge and leaves it open. It looks like my daughter was the culprit. Let's briefly review some of the technologies and vendors I used to put this hack together. First, I used WebRTC for easy real-time communications between my camera app and the monitor app. This WebRTC was powered by Oracle Communications WebRTC Session Controller. I went with the WebRTC Session Controller because it actually had a good fit in a pure web environment where I was primarily focused, but still has some gateway type capabilities into SIP and the traditional telephony network. I also use Oracle's Communications Services Gateway for their SMS API. And this was really great. It was all hosted in Optair's network, and this made it really easy to get going. I certainly wouldn't have had enough time in the 24 hours I did this hack to worry about installing software and getting all that set up. And in addition, I leveraged Microsoft's Project Oxford computer vision APIs with a lot of cool new capabilities. And one area that I think ThirdEye would really apply to is the industrial and manufacturing sector, where today the machine vision industry is an $18 billion industry that's largely reliant on very expensive and proprietary hardware and without a lot of communications coordination. That's my TAD hack leveraging WebRTC, Oracle, and computer vision. All my code is available on GitHub, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.